Hey everyone, welcome to the Psychology Net and JRF lecture series. Buddhist psychology is both a psychology of transformation and theory of cognition. As a psychology of transformation, it aims to develop the innate psychic potential of every being towards perfection. Buddhist psychology aims to analyze the root cause behind any suffering. Buddhism focuses on personal spiritual development and strives for true nature of life. Buddhism includes an analysis of human psychology, emotion, cognition, behavior, and motivation along with therapeutic practices. Buddhism originated in India. Buddhism is based on the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, who we refer to as Gautama Buddha. Buddha means enlightened one in Sanskrit. Buddha is a Pali word meaning the awakened one. Siddhartha Gautama was born in Kapilavastu in 6th century BC. He got enlightened at the age of 35. He died at the age of 80. Buddhists do not believe that a Buddha is a god, but he is a human being who has woken up and can see the true way the mind works. According to Buddhism, there were countless Buddhas before Gautama Buddha, and there will be many Buddhas after him. The three jewels of Buddhism. Buddhists respect and treasure the three jewels, which are the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. The Buddha refers to the awakened one, Dharma refers to the Buddha's teachings, and Sangha refers to the people who follow the Buddha and his teachings. The Four Noble Truths of Buddhism. Buddha's first and most important teachings are the Four Noble Truths. The first one is dukkha, and it says life often involves suffering. The second one, dukkha samudaya, says that the reason for the suffering is that we want things to be a certain way. The third one is dukkha nirodha, and it says the way to cure suffering is to rise above the desire. The fourth one is dukkha nirodha marga, and it says the way to rise above desire is to follow the Noble Eightfold Path practices, and it helps us change our minds and understanding. The Eightfolds in the path of overcoming stress and sufferings are right views, right thought, right speech, right action or conduct, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right meditation. Now let us discuss about some of the schools or classifications in Buddhism. Theravada Buddhism focuses on individual enlightenment and experience as well as monastic life. Mahayana Buddhism focuses on collective freedom from suffering and teaches the way to enlightenment. Zen and Tibetan Buddhism are considered to be the offshoots of Mahayana Buddhism. Vajrayana, also known as Mantrayana, has practices that make use of mantras, dharanis, mudras, mandalas, and the visualization of deities and Buddhas. Navayana refers to the reinterpretation of Buddhism by B.R. Ambedkar. Chogyam Trungpa, in his book Glimpses of the Abhidhamma, wrote that many modern psychologists have found the discoveries and explanations of the Abhidharma coincide with their own discoveries and new ideas. Buddha said that life is suffering and this suffering is due to attachment. But he believed that this suffering can be extinguished and one can attain the state of nirvana. Similar are the concepts of existentialists. For the existential psychologist, the therapy must take an assertive role in helping the client become aware of the reality of his or her suffering and its roots. Gestalt therapy by Fritz Perls is heavily based on existentialist principles and significantly Zen Buddhism. Gestalt therapy also works on whole person and encourage right mindfulness similarly as Buddhism. Gautama Buddha lived and taught 2500 years before the field of psychology was established, but the teachings he left behind include wide range and profound analysis of human behavior that overlap in many ways with the findings of contemporary psychology. The Buddha's path of practice, moreover, can be seen as a kind of self-directed therapeutic strategy for ending the suffering caused by the mind. D.T. Suzuki, the Japanese scholar of Zen, who played a key role in bringing Buddhism to the West, impressed prominent psychologists and psychoanalysts from Karen Hornick to Erich Fromm to Carl Jung, with his thoughts about common ground shared by the two fields. Two popular therapeutic practices using Buddhist mindfulness techniques are John Kabat-Zinn's mindfulness-based stress reduction and Marsha M. Linehan's dialectical behavior therapy. In the next video, we will see about Sufism. I hope you find this video useful. Please share these videos with everyone who is preparing for this exam. Thank you.